So apparently Google couldn't wait till Thursday and just got tired of crossing their legs and wriggling around, so they decided to just take a big old leak over all of us. But what does that leave for Thursday's event? Well, there's a few ideas and rumors out there, but before we get into that, let's take a quick run through what has been leaked and just straight up announced in the past few days. Google showed off the design of the Pixel 7 and 7 Pro months ago, but just 2 days ago, the full specs and showcase video were leaked. These gave us a look at a few new interesting tidbits and features, like the new macro focus mode, so you can get close-ups of any bugs or any other small things you might need for your OnlyFans. A cinematic blur mode targeted at iPhone's cinematic mode, and the last big difference or upgrade, depending on how you view it, is that super res zoom will now reach 30 times, which I guess makes sense, since the 20x on the PXP being 5 times the 4 times telephoto, and now there's 5 times the 5 times telephoto. I don't know how I feel about the telephoto being changed from 5 times to 4 times, since 4 times was perfect for actual portrait photos, but at 5 times you'll definitely be a bit further away than I would consider comfortable. But I don't know how many people would actually be taking 4 times telephotos like me, so to counter that point, if you're taking photos of your kid at a performance or soccer game, you'll be able to get just that much closer to the action, so that could be really helpful for a lot of people. I'll put the rest of the specs on the screen, but there's nothing overly exciting or shocking. It's more of a refinement year, with the SoC being only a slight bump in all areas. Basically the same thing Apple did with the iPhone 13 to the iPhone 14. Almost the same chip, but with a year of refinement. Whether this is because of the chip shortage or just because no one knows what they're doing anymore, no one knows. The same day they showed the Pixel 7, Google also gave a glimpse of the Pixel Watch, but again, just like the Pixel 7, everything is now leaked, including the price. Google themselves put out a design video, and Snoopy Tech on Twitter got their hands on the ad itself, and shared it along with a plethora of screenshots. Not to mention the ex-Apple employee that opened up and tried on a demo unit in a distribution center. It basically seems that it will match all of its modern counterparts in all but the bezels, which some people seem incredibly mad at depending on which photo they're looking at, or whether the OLED display is showing something touching its edge. Personally, I don't mind the bezels, and I think it's kind of necessitated by the dome design. Apart from a better look at the Pixel Watch from more angles, the only really new information is new band options, including a more classic look, which I rather like, as well as the Google Home controls, which are honestly half the reason I want one. But the biggest leak / rumor is that the Pixel Watch might actually be offered as a pre-order bonus for the Pixel 7 Pro, which is absolutely insane, and a huge move by Google that will not only move a ton of Pixel 7 Pros, but get a bunch of Pixel Watches out there in the wild and increase the chatter, which I'd wager is one of the main reasons for the watch's design. It's an Apple Watch, but it's circle. Something that isn't a circle though, but is still definitely worth your time, is the subscribe button below. Hitting that would be pretty fantastic. There were originally just rumors that the October 6th event would also showcase some new Google Nest products, so okay, we knew there would be some new phones, but there's something else new at the event. But wait, what? They leaked that too? What? The Nest Wi-Fi Pro is an upgraded version of the Mesh Wi-Fi system by Google, which now has Wi-Fi 6E, offering up to twice the speed. But even more importantly for SPAS approval factor, it looks gorgeous. It's got this rendered pottery look that I'd say could be popped on almost any shelf and just settle right into the room. Unless you have a shit house. Lastly, they also showed off the wired Nest doorbell, which is basically identical to the wireless version in every way, but it's about 30% shorter and it unlocks 24/7 recording with a Nest Wear subscription, because it's always plugged in. I've got the wireless version, and I've been super happy with it so far, but I would very much like that constant recording. So what's left? Well, unless the Pixel 7 Ultra exists, which I'm doubting, it's only really minute details like how long the Pixel Watch will take to charge, and some more in-depth run-throughs of the new cinematic blur and super res zooms. Maybe some more information on the Pixel tablet / hub they have in the works. I guess the biggest thing will be finding out whether the pre-order bonus rumor is real and which regions will actually be lucky enough to get it. As far as I can tell, the event is also when all the big time reviewers and media outlets will be able to get their hands on the units themselves, which is really where all the actual information is going to come from. Yeah, reviewers that are better than me. At this point, I might upgrade just to try it and sell my Pixel 6 Pro. I'll hopefully only have to cop a little bit of a loss, but if I can get the Pixel Watch at the same time as the Pixel 7, I'd say that seems pretty worth it. Let's also hope that the year of refinement will also mean that the Pixel 7 isn't riddled with bugs like the Pixel 6 was, and it doesn't ruin its reputation on launch. But how about you? Are you going to upgrade? To be honest, I doubt you'd even notice the difference. But if you spent the last year fighting off Pixel 6 bugs, but you really want to stay with the Pixel line, then maybe this is the exact lifeline you've been waiting for. Either way, thanks for hanging out, and you'll see me in the next one. See ya!